Nonito Donaire versus Alejandro Santiago Barrios has been postponed. Thankfully, not long enough. It will fall 2 weeks later. I was supposed to take a flight last night to the United States to watch the fight this weekend. Thankfully, I get to enjoy another 2 more weeks in this beautiful country called the Philippines. So the fight now falls in the Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence card. I will do everything I can to make that fight. So, you know, Donaire is a good friend of mine, and I will always be there to support him. So, I guess this is a good. This will be good. This will be better for Nonito Donaire than for Alejandro Santiago, because now Donaire has more time to, come up with another possible game plan. And, if his weight is not on point, then, he has 2 extra weeks to shed that weight. As for Alejandro Santiago Barrios, it seems he was most likely impatient for waiting for this fight, and then all of a sudden the fight doesn't happen. The fight gets postponed, so it will work against him, the anger, and it does zap a lot of motivation from young fighters when fights get postponed. But this is just my opinion on that. But I do think it's really great. We get to see Donaire fight, in his comeback fight, in a bigger arena, on a bigger card. And hopefully it's the co-feature. It should be the co-feature. And this fight will symbolize what Nonito Donaire wants. It's just to be the undisputed champion at 118 pounds, because it falls on the card of an undisputed title fight. And also it does favor Donaire because he did 2 months of training camp here in the Philippines, and then the jet lag, he most likely recovered from the jet lag already, but it gives him a little more time to adjust to the U.S. time. I believe that Donaire has what it takes to beat Santiago. Santiago moves very much like Nordino Bali, except he's a right-handed fighter. And it wasn't long enough before Donaire was able to dissect the boxing skills of Nordino Bali, and I don't think it should take long enough before he does the same with Alejandro Santiago Barrios. I believe he will stop Alejandro Santiago Barrios in the 6th round, and it will come with a left hook out of nowhere. He will be struggling against Barrios the same way he struggled against Obali, in my opinion, but struggling just enough to find the right timing to land the signature blows that he needs to land to win the fight. And after this fight, given that he wins, most likely he will, I would like to see a unification bout against Jason Maloney. I hope they will hold the mandatory position of Jason Maloney against Raymark Dabalo, and give that as a unification bout to Nonito Donaire. Hopefully we will see an undisputed champion in the bantamweight division once again before the 2nd quarter of 2024. Nonito Donaire looks good. I've seen him here a few times, and his condition is always improving and improving, and he may be getting old on paper, but I think he's just getting younger and younger as a fighter. He's getting smarter in the ring. He's showing us new tactics, and I don't really count the loss of Inoue as aging, because a lot of people lose to Inoue. Inoue is the monster. And this fight falls 4 days after Naoya Inoue versus Stephen Fulton. So yeah, it's a better card now. Crawford versus Spence. We get Pitbull Cruz versus Giovanni Cabrera on the same night, and then Donaire versus Santiago. I'm pretty sure it wasn't discouraging for Donaire, the postponement. He's always in the gym. He's always putting in the work. So it would be a bit more discouraging for Barrios than for Donaire. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And this is just, I think 2023 boxing is getting better and better. And this postponement has made boxing of 2023 much, much, much better. And yeah, I would just like to see him get all the belts at 118 pounds, which he should most likely be able to do. He will always have power. He does have power in both hands. Well, the left hook is his signature. So yeah, I can't wait for the fight. And I'm happy I get to enjoy 2 more weeks in this country before seeing that mega fight happen. And yeah, it gives me the opportunity if I go to see Spence versus Crawford right in front of my very own eyes.